Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines, our morning get-together live here on Facebook, where we examine headlines from our city, our state, and our country, and we take a look at your comments, ideas, and suggestions on how to best enjoy ourselves here in Puerto Vallarta as a community of English-speaking locals. Today is Wednesday, March 29. The month is almost over, and we've got news. We have good news, we have bad news, we have controversial news, we have heavenly taco news today. I haven't been this blown away by a taco place in months, and I can't wait to tell you about this new taco place. Well, it's new to me. It's not a new place, but it is a wonderful place for locals like you and I to go out and enjoy ourselves. But first, as always, we welcome everyone to the broadcast, particularly those of you that are watching live for the first time. If that is your case, please feel free to let us know by writing the word new in your comment. We'll be so very happy to give you a nice little welcome. And if you have something really important that you wish to share with everybody, it helps a great deal if you add a capital letter Q at the beginning of your comment. That way we can look for it and find it during the second half of the broadcast. Let's get to it. Okay, so we start with this from Tribuna de la Bahía. Tribuna de la Bahía is frequently critical of our current administration, and rightly so. I mean, somebody has to be. According to official records obtained from the public security system, high-impact crimes such as extortion, rape, homicide, and theft went from 232 in the first 2 months of last year to 353 cases in the same time stretch this year. The article provides a breakdown of the specific types of crimes and the increased percentage if you wish to explore it further. As usual, we can expect a headline having to do with Mayor Michel's approval rate being among the highest in all of Mexico within the next day or two, as this is frequently the way our city's administration reacts to critical articles such as this one. And this one, of course, is being objective because it is using available information or information that is available to and for the public. The Tianguis Turístico, which is Mexico's most important tourism trade fair, is presently taking place in Mexico City. And during the event, Federal Secretary of Tourism Miguel Torruco Marquez announced that San Blas, the town of San Blas, joins Jala, Mexcaltitan, Compostela, and Sayulita as the fifth town in Nayarit designated as a Pueblo Mágico or magical town. According to the tourism secretary, the enhancement of Tepique's airport, now called the Riviera Nayarit International Airport, The new highway between Compostela and Puerto Vallarta and San Blas, with its ferry to the Maria Islands, will be the catalysts that will position Nayarit as a beach destination comparable to Playa del Carmen and Cancun within the next few years. We wish our neighbor state the best of success with that. And of course, we are reminded that I have been personally curious to explore San Blas. I don't know if you've been or if you haven't been. If you've been to San Blas, feel free to leave your comments. I am curious because it's not far. I am also curious because it's the place where the ferry is departing to the new experience at Las Islas Marias, which is something else that is on my bucket list. So one of these weekends, we're just going to take the day bus and just go spend the day in San Blas to see what it's all about. If this is something that you're interested in, please let me know in your comments, as a lot of our initiative or excitement in exploring new places has to do with your interest level in exploring these places. And with that said, let us turn over to our weather and some wonderful show and tell. Oh, and a strange visit from the past that just landed in my mailbox. But first, the weather. Snarky Weather says Elon Musk is a genius, right? So let's see if he can figure out where to shove my blue check mark. Okay, so we don't know exactly what this is about, but that's okay. What we know is that it is 28 degrees Celsius right now. And our temperature in Fahrenheit degrees is 82. Our humidity is very low at 28%, and that is just delightful. Our weather forecast for today is partly cloudy with a high of 31 and a low of 20. Tomorrow, Thursday, mostly cloudy with a high of 31 and a low of 21. And of course, Friday, we'll have a mostly cloudy day with a high of 32 and a low of 21. And I see that a number of you are interested in checking out San Blas. Again, I will be reading all your comments about this in a moment. But first, let me share with you a little unexpected but rather funny message that we just received.
Hello, lovely viewers of Coffee and Headlines. It's me, Diana, from the comedy show Leave It to Cleavage at Encanto Theater. I'm here all the way from the 1950s, the best era ever. It was a time when men were men and women wished they were anywhere else. And I have to say, we don't understand you modern gals. I mean, don't you realize that generations of women worked really hard to set up the perfect system where the men went to work all day and the women got to stay home and drink? So we're here to try and understand you modern gals. We do it through improvisation, where we get suggestions from the audience and make up sketches on the spot. There's lots of participation. There's even a game show where we will finally answer the question, who has it better in life, the single lonely people or the married miserable people? And even better, if you are a contestant in our game show, you could win a chance to win 25,000 Canadian dollars. Isn't that fun? Well, we only have one show left this Friday at 9:30 p.m. at Encanto. And because I love Paco and I love coffee and I want to be a headline, I'm giving a special 2-for-1 discount. When you book online at encanto.ca, use the promo code COFFEE and you'll get 50% off. That makes it almost as cheap as a theater ticket in the 1950s. Now, I'm off. I've got to find myself some Pharmacia Valium. Where am I going to find a Pharmacia in this town? Oh, right. I just have to look slightly to the left or slightly to the right, and I'll find one. There's one. Hello. I'd like some Valium, please.
Ah, yes. As you know, I went to see Leave It to Cleavage in their opening night, and I love the show. So we want to express our gratitude to Diana for extending this special, wonderful promotion for Coffee and Headlines viewers. So as I'm going to leave the information in the show notes. And again, if you book online for their final show, which is Friday, you will be able to get 2-for-1 tickets, which is not a bad deal at all. And of course, as long as we're at it, it's nice to remind ourselves that tonight is the first of two performances at the Encanto Theater of the Raíces Folkloric Group, our new friends. They will be performing tonight. I believe it's at 7, and also on April 12th. If you enjoy traditional Mexican folkloric music, you will absolutely love this performance. This is a very rare and wonderful opportunity to enjoy traditional Mexican music up close and personal because the theater at Encanto is small. So I am sure it's going to be a delightful concert. And now I want to tell you, I have to gush about a new restaurant that I went to, or a restaurant that is new to me. It's been a while since we update our Taco Tuesday map. I just haven't been to taco places that are new and exciting. But just take a look at this plate. Yummy. You are looking at 3 heavenly, and I mean heavenly, marlin tacos. Yes, fish tacos. That's what we're talking about right now. And not only did we have that, but we also enjoyed, when I say we, I'm talking about my tummy and I, we also enjoyed this delicious marlin quesadilla on a flour tortilla that was ginormous. And the bill adding to this, a huge agua fresca, was less than 200 pesos per person. I mean, where can you find this great deal? Well, not in tourist land, not in Emiliano Zapata, not where there's a lot of people visiting from other places, but in Los Sauces, along Avenida de las Torres, you find this amazing seafood taco and burrito place called Ascale. It's on the second story of this corner in Avenida Los Sauces. And, they say that second story restaurants don't fare all that well. And I certainly hope this restaurant is being successful. This was recommended to me by my dear friend Eric, who owns a joint co-working hotel. He's been telling me for a few weeks, you got to check it out. I finally got a chance to go yesterday with dear friends. So we found it on the map. They're located on Google Maps, and they have a Facebook page that I'm going to share in the show notes, of course. And, you could almost miss it because the entrance is on the side street and you have to go up the steps, obviously. But again, the place is called Ascale, and you go up one flight of stairs and you enter this open air, spacious restaurant that is very clean and colorful. And we got there early, around 12:30, so there was nobody else having lunch, but we were soon joined by other people. There's plenty of room, and again, it is your basic no frills tacos and burrito and quesadilla seafood restaurant. They had a spacious, very clean, open kitchen where you could see what was being prepared. And the prices, oh my God. I mean, their tostadas, their ceviche tostadas are 22 pesos. Their marlin tacos are 30 pesos each. And that giant quesadilla that I had, it was 88 pesos. Beer here is like 35 pesos. Where can you find 35 peso beer in town anymore? Clearly not in the tourist areas, and that's perfectly fine. So again, we will be adding this place to our Taco Tuesday map. If you find yourself going to Macro Plaza to go shopping at Walmart, this is only 2 blocks away. And of course, what's great about walking along Avenida de las Torres is that there are all kinds of great little shops. That's where the art supply store is located. There are banks. There's a sushi place. There are a couple of taco places that are great. So I was very happy to discover this restaurant yesterday. I can't wait to go back again. And speaking of restaurants, the other item that I want to share with you is if you are following Whiskey Kitchen's Facebook page, you've noticed that Gina has been busy commissioning beautiful artwork for her facade, which consists of gorgeous wings painted with golden and copper metallic paint. But the sweet, sweet little detail that she added to her facade is that she also created a photo op for pets. And here we see the beautiful Harry, her schnauzer, posing as being hopefully, or I think, the first dog to pose for a selfie on the little pet-only wings that are located outside of Whiskey Kitchen. Although I suppose one could be a human and sit down on the sidewalk and pose on these letters as well. And this, my friends, is what we have for today. Let me see if there's anything that I can recommend or remind you of. Oh, of course there is. Today would be Granvas's wine tasting featuring wines from Valle de Guadalupe by Alquimia. So if you are in the neighborhood and you want to enjoy a wine tasting today, then Granvas is the place to be. And with that said, we can move on to our comments just to see what everybody is up to today. Let's find out. Lots of good mornings, which we love. Pat, I hope you are getting closer and closer to your destination. I think Pat was, if I can say this, Pat was slightly spoiled by her wonderful staycation or day pass at Villa Lola with Logan Miller. She won this day pass at our Christmas giveaway, and because she contacted me, she's like, well, we have to start keeping track of all the places where we can go and enjoy day passes. And I said, girl, let's just make it so. So if anybody has experience this year on wonderful places to go and pursue a day pass, we are looking for your stories. Let's see what else we have. Wayne Wilson says, good morning, everyone. And I say good morning back. Let's see. Let's see what else we have. I'm looking for cues. I am looking for cues. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Here's a cue. Alas, my 3-month stay in Vallarta, my 10th, ends tomorrow. Back to Minnesota, where snow is expected. Off to London in May for the coronation. Jonathan, I hope you had a fantastic time while in town, and I hope you'll come back soon. Let's see what else. Then I see some comments about San Blas. I love it. Barbara says, haven't been to San Blas for ages. Would love to see the changes. You know, I've only driven by San Blas once, and it was just to get to an oceanfront restaurant, have a bite, and continue on our journey. But my dear friend Juan Pablo just spent a couple of nights there with his family, so he told me you should definitely go check it out. And I'm definitely going to plan this sometime before the weather gets too warm. Oh, fantastic. Jonathan says he has a ticket to see Raíces. I hope you have a wonderful time. Again, we had such a great time in our little Q&A panel discussion with them, and I wish them the best. Let's see. Harry with wings is adorable. If I could persuade Luna to come with me to Whiskey Kitchen, then I might be able to talk her into posing with those wings, but I just don't think she's going to be into that. Oh, and I see we have some spam mail in some language that I don't understand. No worries, we will block that as soon as the broadcast is over. And this, my friends, brings us to the end of today's broadcast. I'm excited because part of my preparation for Semana Santa includes doing a quick shopping trip to Pitillal today to buy beads and other supplies. I need to go to the candy store to get some chocolate to keep in the house. So, no, there will not be a walking tour video, but I will definitely take some photographs of the places that my friend Michal and I will be visiting this afternoon. I can't wait to go back to those tacos. They were so good. Anyhow, this is what we have. Thank you so much for your company. Thank you for your support. If you are interested in San Blas, just write the word San Blas in the comments. If you hear of great places to enjoy a day pass, if you hear of great restaurants that we should be checking out, please let us know. And I'm going to go ban this fucker that insists on writing things in a cryptic in a cryptic language. Go have a great day, and I'll see you again sometime soon. Take care.